So I have been connected with Gandhi right from my childhood. When I was just 5 years old, my father, who was a painter, he was commissioned to do portraits of national leaders for the Goa Assembly. The first portrait he made was of Gandhi, and when the time came to take the portrait to the assembly, we were staying in a chawl that time. So he called all the kids, and Gandhi's portrait was in the veranda, and all the kids from the chawl gathered, and all of us prayed to Gandhi. And then the portrait was put in a small truck and taken to the assembly. So I start thinking, if I am commissioned now to do a portrait of any leader, will I be calling my kids or the kids from the neighborhood to fold hands and pray to that leader? After that, I started doing a lot of works connected with Gandhi. I read Gandhi, studied Gandhi. This is a work which I have done, which is called Gandhi is created with stainless steel. So he had a character which was so stainless and so powerful. This is a work which is in my garden. The next work I created, which is called Pillars of the Nation's Conscience. So you see these pillars. If you start watching the space in between the pillars, do you see him? Watch the space in between the pillars. So Gandhi is one with the elements. So the medium of this sculpture of Gandhi is actually the 5 elements. And what I am doing is very interesting. I am actually making the pillars rotate, and they will be done in such a way that you will feel that Gandhi is walking. It will be a walking Gandhi. It is called the Pillars of the Nation's Conscience. This year is 2017, and this is the 100th anniversary of Gandhi's first satyagraha on Indian soil, which was in Champaran. In 1915, Gandhi arrived in India, and in 1917, he went to Champaran, and the first satyagraha was tried in Champaran. So this is the 100th anniversary, and the Bihar government actually has declared this as a annual, 100-year celebrations. So this is a Gandhi I have created with indigo, because Champaran is an indigo satyagraha. It was against the indentation of the laborers who were working, lakhs of them were working on the indigo plantations by force. I have been going around the country documenting Gandhi created by different artists. So this is R.K. Lakshman's Gandhi. Gandhi is watching his own country from the clouds. This is a cartoon of Gandhi I did myself, where people are trying to garland Gandhi and Gandhi is running away. This is a Gandhi which is very famous Gandhi in Delhi, the Gandhi sculpture, and we have done a parody of this Gandhi. Look at the next sculpture. So Gandhi is walking in one direction and the others are walking exactly in the opposite direction. I started thinking, if Gandhi was alive today, what kind of an issue he would take, because he was a very creative person. I mean, look at the salt satyagraha or the burning of the Videshi clothes. These were very, very innovative, creative sort of ways in which he addressed public issues. And I thought, if he was alive today, he would take an issue against littering. Because everywhere you go, I come from Goa, and Goa has the highest human development index. That means, it's perhaps the best place in India to stay. But still, even in Goa, everywhere it's full of litter, it's full of plastic. And the act of littering is an act of violence. So Gandhi would have taken littering as an issue, because act of littering is violence. It's violence against Mother Earth, and it is violence against oneself. And so I decided to sort of use the tool of art to communicate this idea against littering. So I worked with 3,000 students, and we had 1,50,000 plastic bottles which were thrown on the roadside. They were collected. The bottom was cut. They were painted in different shades, and then they were fixed. They were sort of cut like flowers, and then they were fixed in an area of 2,000 square meters. There are 1.5 lakh bottles. So it is called Carpet of Joy, and every day 2,000 people come to see this. And then we pass on the idea of not littering to them. So I was fairly known in Goa, or in my village in Saligaon, where I started this project. But with this project, every home knows me now. And Gandhi had something which was called Prabhat Feris. The Prabhat Feris were morning marches which were against, basically freedom from the British. And we have started Prabhat Feris, freedom from littering. So it's a sort of a Gandhian technique can be utilized in a very subtle way, and especially using art. That's precisely what we are doing. Look at these works. These are every day, as I said, about 2,000 people visit here, and everybody clicks pictures with these bottles. Normally they talk about art imitating life. In this case, you find life imitating art. And now what I decided to do after the monsoons was to create a head of Gandhi which will be 20 meters tall in the same medium using plastic bottles. And this will be a 20 meters large head which it will be dismantleable and can be taken in many parts of the country. Hopefully I will start with Champaran, and the head which I will do in Champaran will be blue. This is a colorful Gandhi, but the head of Gandhi will be in blue. Well, I started again now documenting Gandhi, who is given almost a divine status. I think there is nobody in India after Buddha who has had this kind of a divine status, because when Gandhi was assassinated in 1948, this was the murti of Ganesha which was worshipped in Lal Bagh. Lal Bagh in Maharashtra, public Ganesh celebration is very common and very popular, and Lal Bagh is supposed to be an area where the Lal Bagh Raja, there is the most popular Ganesh idol. And that year when Gandhi was assassinated, the Ganesh idol was Gandhi. I think this is one of the highest respect a Maharashtrian for anybody can give to any person. So Gandhi himself became Ganesha. And then I started collecting from the different archives, actually Lal Bagh archives, where Gandhi was depicted next to Ganesha. This was Ganesha, Gandhi himself became Ganesha, but then there were many other idols which were made where Gandhi and Ganesha were put together. Actually, Ganesha celebrations were very much used for the spreading of the patriotic feeling. Well, this is Lakshmi and Vishnu. Now, there is another painting of Gandhi and Kasturba, which is very much similar to Vishnu, and this is in Pune in Aga Khan Palace. This is Gandhi and Buddha and Christ. This is Michelangelo's Pieta, where Mother Mary is holding Christ, and here it's Gandhi and Mother India. So there's a lot of depiction of Gandhi in popular visual culture, and this is a very interesting one, where when Gandhi went in 1931 to the Round Table Conference, he meets the Emperor, the King of England, and here this is the scene of the meeting, where the artist has deliberately made Gandhi like an emperor, and the emperor himself is bending down and shaking hands of Gandhi. So these are subtle things which are quite interesting. This is a Delhi artist who has done this work just I think 2 years ago, Gandhi as a superhero, and he has made a series of works on Gandhi as a superhero. Ben Kingsley, I'm originally a medical doctor, and one day, this was some 20 years ago, I was invited to, I was called to see a patient in the Taj Hotel, and I examined the patient and asked his name. He said Ben. He had just simple fever. I prescribed the medicine. I said, "You look very familiar. Do you come to Goa very often?" He said, "No, I am Ben Kingsley. I played Gandhi." And well, I had to shake hands with him again. And now Ben Kingsley himself, his portraits are used as Gandhi. Not only that, look at this. There is some artist who has painted Ben Kingsley's portrait as Gandhi. So it's an oil painting of Ben Kingsley actually playing Gandhi. Gandhi has been depicted by many artists, but this one is very interesting because this is done with matchsticks, the matchless Gandhi with matchsticks. It's an artist called David Match. The artist is also called David Match, is an English artist. There is no other leader perhaps who has written so many letters. Gandhi was writing thousands of letters. And I was in Mumbai, and there's a sculptor's studio next to a post box. So I just decided to bring the Gandhi sculpture and place it next to the post box, because Gandhi was really a super letter writer. There's a Bengali artist called Roy. He depicts Gandhi in a very innovative way. He paints all his sculptures in red. And look at this one, Gandhi with soldiers, Gandhi with a crow, Gandhi with iPod, Gandhi with a laptop, Gandhi like the Vodafone dog. And here, this is interesting, Gandhi I think was never ever so relaxed, relaxed Gandhi. Well, I have another friend called Ravi Kumar Kashi from Bangalore. He has been very much engaged with doing works connected with Gandhi. And what he does is he collects the small sculptures of Gandhi from all over. And then he sort of works with these sculptures and clicks pictures. So this is Gandhi with some sort of a symbol of violence, Gandhi in a maze. Then the sculptures have been dressed in different way, and then what he actually displays is the photograph, what he clicks. So it's a very interesting work. Gandhi as an angel, Gandhi in a Kamar. I'm very sure it's not a BJP Kamar. Then Gandhi in the broken glass, the lonely Gandhi. And another very interesting thing which I realized, especially when I sort of studied a course which is given by Dr. Vinay Lal, is in the University of California. See, even Nathuram Godse, when he gave a bayan in the court, he called Gandhi, how could we have a woman as a leader? So many things Gandhi did, he felt, were feminine. So Gandhi was actually combing the hair of Manu and putting oil into her hair when she was a little girl, and when he was having political meetings. He was cutting vegetables. He was a nurse to his own father, and in the Boer War in South Africa, he again worked as a nurse. So Gandhi had a lot of feminine traits. So I am trying to create a sculpture of Gandhi which will be the Ardha Nareshwar, the Ardha Nareshwar Gandhi, like the Shiva. In 1956, there was a English movie, and this is a song which is from that movie.
You're the top, you're Mahatma Gandhi, you're the top, you're Napoleon Brandy.
Well, Gandhi is been put together with brandy, but I mean the lover is describing his own girlfriend as Mahatma Gandhi. So Gandhi was actually, I mean, an internationally known name. I mean, the teacher Montessori in London said that every child knew Gandhi. This is, I'm talking about 1930s. So everybody, there were two very interesting advertisements. Ramchandra Guha talks about them. In America in 1930s, in New York Times, there's an advertisement of a suit company, and there's a picture of Gandhi. And they say, okay, if you want to dress like this man, please do. But if you want to wear proper dress, buy our suits. And then the other one was of a fast food company, where in America, where they say this man knows a lot about fasting, but we are faster. Now, my project with Gandhi, I decided to travel to all places Gandhi lived in India. So I started with Bombay. So I decided to spend a few days in Mani Bhavan, where Gandhi spent a lot of time in Bombay. And while going to Mani Bhavan, I just stopped at a little photographic shop because I had a negative of Gandhi, which was shot by a Goan photographer in 1940s, and it could not be scanned in Goa. It needed some special scanning, and so I took it to a studio in Bombay, and the studio guy came to know I'm interested in Gandhi. He said, wait, and he called his father, the old man. He came out from the inside room, and he called another friend of his, and this friend called Junjunwala dropped by within 20 minutes. This is in Chowpatty in Bombay. And this Mr. Junjunwala said, come to my house. So I am on the way to Mani Bhavan. He takes me to his house, which is in Walkeshwar near Malabar Hill, and he has one room in his house which is full of Gandhi memorabilia. He has hundreds of Gandhi sculptures. He has so many artifacts. He has letters by Gandhi, written by Gandhi himself. He has newspapers from all over the world he has collected, which has some things connected with Gandhi. And then this is something which he has, is a salt and pepper shaker. Now this salt and pepper shaker is made in France. It is in ceramics, and it is made in France in 1925. I think instead of salt and pepper, I think it is better to call it truth and non-violence shaker. You could garnish your food with a little truth. Look at the holes in Gandhi's head. There are many other artifacts, and they're fascinating. This is the ring, a Gandhi ring. This is a little coin with Roma Rolland. Now, Roma Rolland wrote the first biography of Gandhi in 1924. Gandhi had just perhaps become Mahatma then, but Roma Rolland wrote this biography. And this is a coin which has all the books, the names of the books Roma Rolland wrote. And there's a huge connection between Roma Rolland and Gandhi. I'm actually in Delhi. I'm going to make an exhibition next year in March, where the French connection of Gandhi, especially all the artifacts which are made in France, connected with Gandhi, plus the biggest connection is Roma Rolland, because it was Roma Rolland who introduced Miraben to Gandhi. She became Miraben later. She was Madeline Slade. So there is a lovely story. I think there's a long story, but this is Gandhi with Roma Rolland in Geneva. He went to Round Table Conference in 1931, and in after the conference he went to the continent. He went to few countries, and he went to Geneva especially to spend 5 days with Roma Rolland. And so he has Miraben, Roma Rolland. It was because of Roma Rolland that Miraben got connected with Gandhi, and Roma Rolland played a tune of Beethoven for Gandhi. Gandhi requested that because Miraben, who was Madeline Slade, had actually gone to meet Roma Rolland because he had also written the biography of Beethoven. So there's a Beethoven connection there. This is now 1930s. This is a torch. It's not a whiskey bottle. This is a torch made in Germany. And you must remember that Germany was a fascist Germany this time. Hitler was rising. And this is a torch. You see on the top is the bulb and there's a switch there. And this torch is made in Germany in 1930s with Gandhi's picture on it. So even in fascist Germany, they were creating products which were connected with Gandhi. And this is Gandhi perfume. The perfume bottles, Gandhi. This is Gandhi's cigarette cases. I mean, today if you do a cigarette case with Gandhi, perhaps it might be insulting, but at that time you must realize that cigarette smoking was not such a taboo. And if you see the Apollo 11 launch, all the scientists are smoking cigarettes inside the launching office. So this is Gandhi's, and this is another cigarette case. But what is interesting about this cigarette case is, it's made in Japan, and Japan mein bana is written in Devanagari. And there is this Gandhi, Nehru, and I think the third one is like a Trimurti. This is Gandhi pipe. This is Gandhi kitchen equipments for hanging spoons and things, Gandhi and Kasturba. There are so many, hundreds of memorabilia of Gandhi made in France, which were basically cufflinks and brooches. So these are, and watches. This is another Japanese one, kettle. And these are blades, shaving blades made in Germany, Gandhi blades. Gandhi keychains, and these are Gandhi weights. So there is a big relationship. There could be an essay written only about Gandhi and weights, because Gandhi weighed himself, not just physically, every day he weighed himself, and every thought of his was weighed. So this is Gandhi weights, the Gandhi cufflinks, the Gandhi trays. These are soaps. Again, the soaps are made in Japan, and that's also written in Devanagari. So, and there were so many souvenirs of Gandhi made all over the world, and it's still made. And this is made by UNESCO. And this is, the next one is very interesting. Now, Gandhi never got a Nobel Prize, but this is Alfred Nobel, and there's a large coin with Alfred Nobel on one side. And though Gandhi did not get the Nobel Prize, on the back is Gandhi. And he looks a bit grumpy because perhaps he does not like the dynamite manufacturer. And the Gandhi playing cards. Gandhi never ever locked his house. But there are locks which are again with Gandhi's symbol. There were so many things. There were these bells which you tie on the kettle. So Gandhi, even if he was not, remember, the great political leader or spiritual leader, as a journalist, Gandhi started 5 newspapers. So his contribution to journalism is also immense. He could be even remembered just as a journalist. He was a great communicator. This is a newspaper printed in Rome. And this newspaper had on many occasions Gandhi on the front page. Now this is in somewhere in 1948. This is just 4 days before Gandhi was assassinated. So Gandhi on the front page, and then when he was assassinated, there is again an elaborate drawing done by a Roman artist, Italian artist, and he is on the front page. But more interesting was, this is somewhere on 9th of January, or 13th of January in 1932. Now Gandhi was arrested in Mani Bhavan on the 4th of January in 1932 at 2 o'clock at night. He had just returned from the round table conference, and the police commissioner came at 2 o'clock at night. Gandhi was sleeping on the terrace of Mani Bhavan, and he was told, okay, we have come to arrest him, because daytime it was not possible to arrest Gandhi because there will be thousands of people who would come. So the police commissioner came at 2 o'clock, and Gandhi, it was a Monday, and it was a day of silence of Gandhi. And so he just wrote on a piece of paper, please wait, I will finish my prayers, and after that I will come with you. Kasturba said, take me also, but then they did not want to take her. And Gandhi wrote a little note to Vallabhbhai Patel, but not knowing that Patel was also arrested on that night. Now, just within, I think, 12 days after this arrest, the Italian newspaper publishes that anecdote on the front page with the elaborate drawing of the anecdote. So this is Gandhi's arrest. I mean, today, if we would ask ourselves, in spite of internet and all this communication, what is happening in Rome today, I don't think we are very much aware. But imagine at that time what arrest of Gandhi in Bombay was reported on the front page of a Roman newspaper. That is a kind of aura he had. And I did this presentation in Goa to a group of people, and an old lady from London, she came to me. She was about 85, and she said, Subodh, the police commissioner who arrested Gandhi that night was my grandfather. And she has the diary of the grandfather, which I went to London and I saw it. And on this diary, he has noted, a very sad day in my life, it fell upon me to arrest the Mahatma. So even the police commissioner was very sad that he has to arrest her. I mean, that is a kind of a respect Gandhi commanded. Well, I am doing this 3D project, which will be a very major part of this exhibition. So this project will be, I'm with a Ukrainian computer engineer documenting Gandhi's sculptures all over the country, perhaps in other parts of the world too. And then these sculptures will be sent to the net, to the cloud, and we are creating some codes. And these codes, there will be an app created, and the moment you have the app in your smartphone or an iPhone or a tablet, and you point your phone to these codes, Gandhi will emerge. See the Gandhi appears. Now this sculpture is in the Chhatrapati Shivaji Museum in Mumbai. And it's very interesting. This sculpture, I like this very much. This is the replica, this is the 3D print of the sculpture which I did. Now this sculpture is very interesting because I found that this is better than the other busts of Gandhi which I had seen. And I looked at the name. It was done by a lady called Claire Sheridan. Now I thought that it is nice because this Claire Sheridan is obviously an English lady, and the realistic sculpture is not Indian. The Shola sculptures, the tradition of Indian sculpture is different. So I made a comment to my friend, an artist friend who was with me, that this is nice because I think it must be a foreign sculpture and it is their language, so they did a better job than what our sculptors do. And then I started checking on this Claire Sheridan. And the Claire Sheridan turns out to be cousin of Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill's mother and Claire Sheridan's mother are sisters. And she was also a girlfriend of Charlie Chaplin. And she met Gandhi through Lady Mountbatten when Gandhi was in London. And she asked for an appointment and Gandhi sat for her. And then she also went for a walk with Gandhi. And she has a lovely essay about this walk with Gandhi. It's a very fascinating essay. I mean, it ends with, she says, it is such a, I mean, I've never been, had a feeling, kind of feelings I had when I walked with Gandhi. And in the next life, he will be even a greater leader, and I will be reborn and I will be his assistant. That was her wish. And Winston Churchill refused to meet Gandhi, never met him. But then I took my code next to the Winston Churchill sculpture in London and I put them together. Yeah. There are many other sculptures which I have done. These are sort of converted into 3D. And what I'm going to do now is every currency of the world will be made a code. So this app can be downloaded from anywhere in the world. And you just point your phone or a tablet to the currency of any country, Gandhi sculpture will appear. And there will be a quotation which will be in the language of that currency. So if I do it in Russia, it will be in Russian. Russian currency and Russian quotations of Gandhi. In Mexico, in Brazil, it will be in Portuguese. So basically the whole project is about reclaiming Gandhi, and reclaiming Gandhi not just nationally but also internationally. Of course, he's already popular because recently when Obama was asked if he was given a choice to basically have a meal with anybody living or dead, with whom would you have a meal? And he said Gandhi. And then he added that it will be a frugal meal. So this is a Gandhi project, and hopefully I'm able to achieve it. So that, and what we are doing with this project is we are creating a box actually, which is a packaged Gandhi exhibition, which can be just multiplied in any numbers, and it can be carried anywhere. And also the quotations and everything what will be in the package will be in different languages. So if it goes to Assam, it will be in Assamese, in Bengali, and in South India is in Malayalam. So we're basically trying to create a exhibition of Gandhi which can be easily taken everywhere, and also with this 3D element, because we are creating podiums which are foldable cardboard podiums. So the moment you you make a podium and there's already a code on the top, so you point your phone to that, the Gandhi sculpture emerges, and you can walk around the sculpture and enjoy it. So this is a Gandhi project, reclaiming Gandhi through art.